Good morning, Mankato fans. Welcome back. We're just getting warmed up. We're just a little behind schedule. I don't know if you saw the Zamboni going across the ice, but probably the slowest Zamboni I've ever seen in my life, which is possibly why we're just a little behind. But the boys are getting warmed up. We got another 4 minutes of their warm up, and we will get rolling against Rochester Gold. We'll be back in a few. All right, one more minute of warm ups, and we'll get rolling. So just a recap on what's happening right now. We're playing in the third place game. Both teams, Mankato and Rochester Gold, will be moving on to regions. So this game is for bragging rights for taking third in districts. So we will be showing up in regions in 2 weeks. No schedule yet for that, of course, but I'll be there filming as usual. This Rochester Gold team we've played before, and we did beat them before. This is the, what is the word to use? The lesser talented of the two. Maybe that's the phrasing. There's Rochester Red and Rochester Gold. We beat this team, and then we played Rochester Red yesterday that we did not beat during the regular season, but we ended up beating them to get to this game. I would imagine Rideout will be in net. Maybe not. Oh no, Rideout she was in net yesterday, last game, so Brecky will be in net. You can see Mankato gold in the background behind the glass, cheering on Mankato purple. That's always good to see. And here we go. Looks like Murphy, Zimmerman, Oaks, Say, and Beam to start out the game. Say cutting him off. Murphy picks it up. Oh, momentarily. And a whistle's blown. Hand pass. Hand pass, so it's going to go all the way down out of the zone. Same 5. Brecky plays it. Say tries to send it, but deflected. Stennard. Zimmerman picks it up. Tries to flip it to Say. Now Murphy chasing after it. Zimmerman picks it off. Murphy in the corner. Center ice. Puck was out of play. I think it might have hit the ceiling. Meehan, Hochschild, Peterson, Darko, and Stenberg. Shot wide. All the way around. Meehan chasing it down. All the way around the net. Meehan, nice hustle. Get a hold of it. Gets hit up against the board. Back to Jarko and Peterson's side. Hochschild bats it out of play. Hochschild on the face-off. Oaks and Say back in. Covered up by Brecky. Outside the post. Howell, Rickville, Murphy, Say and Oaks. Another shot on goal. Saved by Brecky. Actually, technically, that's the first shot on goal of the game. Oaks leveled somebody. Didn't get called. That was a little late. Rickville side. Say chasing it behind the net. Murphy in for help. Tries to poke it to Rickville. Rickville gets hit hard. A lot of people on the ice right now. A lot of banging. Another save by Brecky. Save with the puck. Up to Murphy. Murphy over to Howell. Ooh, big hit. Big collision with Murphy. Oh! An unfortunate goal for Rochester Gold. Brecky blocked it. It was a long shot from behind the blue line, and it unfortunately deflected at a bad angle and right into the net. So an unearned goal there, but it is 1-0 Rochester Gold. Mankato usually needs a period to wake up, so they'll figure it out. Stenberg behind the net, sends it around to Zimmerman. Zimmerman again tries to center it, but nobody there. Or I shouldn't say center it. He tried to do a little chip pass. Stolen away by Peterson. Peterson dumps it in. Zimmerman side. Darko trying to help. Hochschild steals it away. One to beat. Stenberg. Another save by Brecky. Shot on goal. Stenberg uses the boards. So far, Rochester with most of the control. They have 5 shots on goal already to Mankato's 0. Zimmerman over to Jarko. Jarko has an opportunity. Goes a little wide, sends a shot in. Nobody there for the deflection, but a shot on goal by Mankato. Meehan sends it around. Say, now Murphy back in, sends it deep around. Meehan side. Dorko trying to find somebody to pass it to and tried to give it to Oaks. They send a shot in, but offside is called. It's all right, 10:21 left of the first, 1-0 Rochester. A lot of games. Murphy on the face-off. Oaks, Say, Jarko, and Meehan still on the ice. Everybody's out to hit somebody. Jarko chips it in. Murphy chasing it down. Oh, Murphy's going to get called. Murphy's going to get called. Delayed penalty. Rochester parents are not happy with that hit. It was a little late hit. So Murphy in the box for 2. Rochester will have a power play. Everybody's hitting everybody, it seems. So I don't know. We'll see how things build up and how the refs are going to manage all this hitting. Say gets it out, up to Haug. Say keeps it in, sends it deep, sends it around. Haug side. Nice pick off by Oaks. Burn some more time. Say and Oaks do a nice job working together on defense. Battle on the wall. Rochester comes out with it. And a nice setup, but a shot goes way wide. Haug has Rick Beal. Oh, just out of reach for Rick Beal. Good pass and by Haug, but just out of reach. Offside. So 37 seconds left of the power play. 8:23 left of the first. Still 1-0 Rochester. Hochschild, Beam, Peterson, and Stenberg. Beam gets it deep. Nice shot on goal by Stenberg. Continue to burn it up some time. 10 seconds left of the power play. Shot deflected by Peterson. The back to 5-on-5. Mankato full strength. Jarko in that corner. Peterson tried to stop it with his skate, but missed it. No icing. Stenberg sends it around to Zimmerman. Zimmerman kicks it to Hochschild. Hochschild to Jarko with some room. Tries to dangle. Backhanded pass, but outside the net, outside the post. Zimmerman using the wall. Peterson picks it off, sends it back to the corner, and a quick change by Mankato. Jarko chasing it down. Nobody on this side. What is the whistle? I think it was out of play. Yep, out of play. So back to full strength. 1-0 Rochester still. 6:39 on left on the first. Jarko, Murphy, Oaksay, and Meehan. Offsides again. Same 5. Always a little tuffle in front. Parents get all crazy. The players get crazy protecting the goalie. Parents get crazy for protecting their kids. It's comical to listen to and watch. Icing is called. back in our zone. 6:02 left on the clock. 6 shots on goal by Rochester, 3 by Mankato. Still in the first. A lot of game left. Rochester trying to make a statement because our win against Rochester Red, their counterpart team, we ended up sending home. It was the end of their tournament, and they're not heading to regions. Stenberg walks it in, trying to get some stick on it. Swing and a miss. Peterson. Haug in the mix now. Oshaw comes out with it. Goes wide. He's got Rick Beal on the other side. Two on one for Stenberg. Nice blocker save by Brecky. Oshaw with some room. 2 on 1. Oh, nobody there for the rebound. Rick Beal is just ahead of it. And icing will be called. But the initial block, Hochschild's shot. And a great rebound. But it was just behind Rick Beal. 4:54 on the clock for the first. Zimmerman, Murphy, Oaks, Say, and Beam. Murphy in the corner. Uses Oaks. Oaks sends it back to the corner. Around for Beam side. Murphy picks it up. Good anticipation by Zimmerman. Seeing that was going to be deflected. And a shot on goal by Murphy. Say picks it up. Sends it around the Beam side. Murphy picks it up over to Zimmerman, just out of reach. And a shot from far away by Rochester and gloved by Brecky. .406 left in the first. Still 1-0 Rochester. Shot blocked by Brecky. Shot wide, deflected. Mankato having a hard time getting out to the zone here. Almost tipped, but a shot from the point, and Brecky was able to gobble it up. 3:23 first. Nicely set up by Rochester, but Brecky was ready. Nice glove save. Haug, Stenberg, Rick Beal, Peterson, and Murphy. Stenberg pokes it to Rick Beal. Rick Beal out, tried to get to Murphy. Stolen away. Peterson, keep him up the puck. Stick save. Brecky in good position. Didn't really see that puck come at him, but because he was in good position, he had his shoulders up wide and his blocker up, and it deflected off his blocker and then off his stick and out of play. Another shot wide. A lot of shot opportunities here for Rochester. Now Murphy's going to take a run for it. And he does. Murphy. Brings it zone to zone. Flips it high above the shoulder. And gets a score for Mankato to tie it up 1-1. So 2:48 left in the first, and it's all tied up 1-1. Rochester with twice as many shots on goal as Mankato. Hochschild to Stenberg. Stenberg up to Zimmerman. Peterson steals it away. Hochschild. Zimmerman, the beam, cannot connect there. Hochschild steals it away. Back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman dumps it in. Hochschild chasing after behind the net. Peterson with a strong shot on goal. Nicely blocked. No rebound. Zimmerman out to Stenberg. Stenberg, shots deflected. Peterson sends it back in. Stolen away. And out of play. Murphy, Say, Oaks, Darko, and Meehan. Well, another goal for Rochester. A bit of a scramble behind the net. Just barely squeaked by Brecky's skate on his glove side. And that is 2-1 Rochester. One minute remaining of the period. A lot of scrambling happening. We can't hold on to the puck. Jarko up to tried to connect with Murphy almost. Jarko steals it away. Has an opportunity. And he scores! Jarko picked up a pass, steals it off, interception. He was able to quickly cut the defense. The defensive player tried to slide onto the ice and essentially got himself out of the way, so Jarko had a free shot, and Jarko kept his shot high, and again, above the shoulders, to tie it up 2-2 with 19 seconds left on the clock of the first. Jarko steals it away again. Hasha, big hit on Hochschild. And that is the end of the first period. Lots of scrambles. Both teams trying to figure things out. It's 2-2 at the end of one. We'll have a 1 minute intermission. 13 shots on goal for Rochester and 8 for Mankato. If you're just joining, this is the third place game in districts. So whoever takes this gets a 3 seed and 4 seed. Rochester Gold trying to put the hammer on Mankato since we put the hammer on Rochester Red. Either way, both teams are going to regions in 2 weeks. And here we go. Looks like Zimmerman, Murphy, Peterson, Beam, and Stenberg. Zimmerman trying to use the wall to keep it in. Beam picks it up, sends it back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman gets hit. Back to Peterson's side. Murphy in the mix. Stolen away. And chipped out of play by Zimmerman. A miscue here. And an open opportunity for Rochester. Nice 2 blocks. Nice shot on goal by Rochester. A nice block by Brecky. A leg save. And then that player got his own rebound and another leg save by Brecky. Oaks in the corner along with Hochschild. Say seals it away. Gets up to Meehan. Meehan tried to do a back pass, but deflected. Oaks sends it around to Jarko. Back to the neutral. Say to Jarko. Jarko is just a blind pass through the middle. I think he anticipated that would get through. Hochschild up to Jarko. Jarko tried to get back to Hochschild or Meehan, but again, could not get it through. Too much traffic, these long passes. Oaks behind the net. Hochschild picks it up to Jarko. Jarko tries again to flip it to Hochschild. Just barely out of position. A lot of scrambling going on right now. Again, backside. Brecky stops it behind the net. Say has it. Chips it up to Haug. Haug again. They're trying to. Man. They're making these passes through the middle, and Rochester's anticipating them and sealing them off pretty quickly. That is another score for Rochester. It is now 3-2 for Rochester Gold. They're going to have to hold on to the puck a little bit longer rather than our usual timed blind passes. Murphy to Stenberg. Stenberg shot on goal, gloved and released. Come on. I mean, the parents of Rochester always feel like there should be a 10-2. When Peterson, it was just a big hit. The kid lost his skates and it looked really bad. But I don't really think it was a penalty hit. It just looked bad. But I'm not a ref. I don't make the rules. Refs just try to follow them. But Peterson in the box for 2. Beam just ices it. It feels as though our usual pattern of play is being disrupted, and we cannot get things through to each other. Our passes aren't being as crisp as they normally would because they're being intercepted, and then we're just floundering. We can't maintain control. Another shot on goal. Blocker save, or leg save by Brecky. Another icing. 10-10 on the clock in the second period, 3-2. There's 1:24 left of the power play. Murphy, Say, Jarko, and Stenberg. Another block by Brecky. Another block by Brecky. Or saved. A gut save. So lot of work Brecky's doing in goal today. 20 shots on goal already for Rochester, only 8 for Mankato. Stay in the corner. .42 seconds left of the power play. And covered up by Brecky. 9:22 left of the second. 36 seconds left of the power play. 3-2, Rochester. There's a steal away by Haug. Haug with an opportunity. Oh. I mean, initially it looked like a pretty good defensive play by Rochester. The refs are talking about whether there was some interference. Oh, yep, there's going to be a penalty shot. So it was interference. So Haug will have a penalty shot. Rochester fans are going nuts. So this is a penalty shot. Haug will receive. He makes this, it'll be tied up 3-3. Yeah! All right! Haug with a penalty shot goal. 3-3. Mankato, Rochester all tied up. .9:11 left on the clock. And that was a shorthanded goal. And 25 seconds left of the power play. Looks like Hochschild, Stenberg, Murphy, and Beam. Hochschild with some room. Gets batted away. I'm not sure if that was a shot on goal or hit the goalie. Beam sends it around to Hochschild. Hochschild over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman gonna take it in. Gets batted away. Beam following up. Zimmerman again centers it for Murphy. Oh, at his feet and he couldn't get a stick on it. Whoa! That was not offsides, but it was close enough that it was called by the ref. Offsides. We are back to 5-on-5, full strength, both teams. .8:21 left on the clock in the second period. Murphy, Jarko, Peterson, Stenberg, and Meehan. Here's another opportunity for Rochester. And a block. And a block by Brecky. So nice job by Brecky to defend that. 8:01 left of the second, 3-3. Denberg sends it around to Peterson. Peterson to Say. Say trying to chip it to Murphy. Murphy gets through. He's got Jarko for help. Oh! Murphy with the initial shot bounced off Jarko and hit him in the chest and went a little wide. And then Jarko with an extra effort centered it and could not get through to Murphy. But some good extra efforts there by Jarko. Peterson behind the net, sends it around to Meehan. Meehan. Now our usual pattern of passes are getting through at the moment. And puck out of play. .658 left of the second period. 22 shots on goal for Rochester and 12 for Mankato. Still 3-3. Say battling behind the net. Good block by Oaks. Haug now has it. It's batted away. Hoschow coming in for help. Hoschow gets it into the zone. And that should be icing. Rickfield, Hochschild, Say, Oaks, and Haug. Out of play, out of the zone, got to reset. Rickfield keeps it into Hochschild, back over to Haug. Haug trying to get it through. Reset. Out of the zone, into the neutral. Say steals it away, brings it in, trying to do something, and deflected off of the goalie. It looked like from our angle that the puck might have gone in. It was such a strong angle that it looked like it hit the top of the net and then flopped out behind the goalie. But nonetheless, no goal. Why are people watching? It was offsides. Brecky is asking about that potential goal that Say shot behind the goalie. But the refs, they didn't see it, so they're not going to change their view on it. So still 3-3, 4:55 left in the second. Peterson sends it back to Beam. Beam centers it for some reason. That should be icing. So Murphy, Beam, Zimmerman, Stenberg, and Peterson. Blocked by Brecky. Murphy in the corner, trying to get it to Beam. Beam gets it out. Zimmerman trying to get Murphy on the run, but ends up with Beam's hands. Beam centered it again. Blocker save off of Peterson's shot. Blocked again by Brecky. Back and forth play. Still tied up, 3-3, 3:48 left on the second. Jarko, Hochschild, Oaks, Meehan, and Say. Meehan gets it in. Hochschild chasing it down with Jarko. Say on the point. Stolen away. And a reset. Angle by Say. Gets it to Jarko's side. Hochschild to Oaks. Oaks sends it in. Off the blocker save. And nobody there for the rebound. Good hustle by Oaks to get back in position. Sends it around to Jarko. Jarko to Meehan. Meehan lost it. Stolen away by Stenberg. And offsides. 2:13 on the clock for the second period. Still tied up at threes. Murphy on the face-off. Powell back on the ice with Rick Beal, Stenberg, and Peterson. The ref took a spill there. Offsides. Stenberg sends it in. Rick Beal's side with Murphy. Peterson on the point. And that should be icing. Same 5. Murphy behind the net. Gets it out to Stenberg. Stenberg sends it back to the corner. Good hustle by Stenberg. Get back. Chasing it down. Disruption. That was a deflected, so he could not make a crisp pass to that player. Murphy behind the net. Finally gets it out into the neutral. Murphy that's Stenberg getting banged around a bit. Murphy on the puck. Stolen away. Peterson sends him to the boards. Similar hit last time that he got called on, but it just looked ugly. Murphy and the player got wrapped up. Murphy got wrapped up in the player. I'm not exactly sure. They got tangled up, but Murphy and the player is going to get, both are going to get tossed, or not tossed, but put in the box. Rochester fans are still not happy with the calling of the refs for some reason. It was really incidental. Not really sure why both players have to go. I think it should have been just a stoppage of play or something. I don't know. So those will be offsetting penalties. 31 seconds left of the second period. So Murphy not in the game for the next 2. Oh, well. There's another player going in to the box. So I guess there's another penalty or a 10-2. It must be a 10-2 or a 5-2. Blocker side shot, Darko. So Mankato with the power play. Rothschild, 10 seconds left on the clock. And icing. They're just going to let that time expire. Rochester fans are livid what's going on right now. So we'll have a power play for a minute and a half at the start of the third. Murphy will be in the box for another minute and a half at the start of the third. But Rochester is yelling out terrible reffing and all that kind of craziness. It's 3-3, still tied up. 24 shots on goal for Rochester Gold and 17 for Mankato. We're going to have a 15-minute intermission to clean the ice, and then we will be back in action. We are back, and we're going to get into some action here in just a minute. So at the start of this third period, we're all tied up 3-3. 24 shots on goal by Rochester and 17 for Mankato. We're going to start this third period with a man up Mankato power play for a minute and 28 seconds. And Murphy will be in the box for another minute and a half. What happened is Murphy and the other kid got tangled up, but the other kid decided to try to pick Murphy up and slam him to the ice, which he did that for the most part. The ref called a 10-2 because of that, for good reason. So not on the fault of Murphy. So that other kid will be in the box for another 8.5. Here we go. Howell, Hochschild, Jarko, Peterson, Stenberg. Jarko dumps it in. Outside. Back to Peterson's side. Peterson steals it away, sends it back to the corner. Looking for somebody, and wraps it around. And a whistle is blown. The ref could not see the puck, so he blew the whistle. But a nice wraparound by Peterson, almost got it in there. And then it was a deflection that Hochschild was there for also, but defended. Should be icing. 56 seconds left of the power play. Hochschild. Jarko seals it away. Peterson. Back to Jarko. Jarko sends it in low. Blocker. Or leg save, I should say. And that got away from Peterson. Stenberg chasing it down, sends it around to Haug. 38 seconds left of the power play. Miscue. Peterson comes out with it. Cuts the middle. Got Haug for help, and Jarko. Another nice save by Rochester. No one there for the rebound. Peterson took it from end to end. Offsides is called. It is now full strength, both teams. Murphy out of the box, back in the game. I'm not sure. They left the other player out. I'm a little confused there. That other player should still be in the box, but they let him out for some reason. I don't think the ref saw it. Zimmerman battling at the blue line. Gets it out finally. Meehan. Blocker saved by Brecky and out of play. Murphy back in face-off with Haug, Rickfield, Say, and Oaks. Haug with another opportunity. Haug, oh, just outside the pipe. Rickfield dumps it in for Murphy. Murphy dumps it in, patiently waited. Meehan steals it away, dumps it again. Mankato with a quick change. Rickfield and Meehan behind the net, battling for it. Rochester comes out with it. Hochschild and Stenberg back on the ice with Peterson. Peterson sends it back in, and got no ice. Stenberg avoiding a big hit. Oh, a shot across the crease. Not a shot on goal, but scary nonetheless. Peterson. That should be icing. Delayed penalty. Delayed penalty. Mankato has a delayed penalty. So Rochester will be in the box again for 2 minutes. So power play for Mankato with 10:48 left in the game. Still 3-3. Don't know what the penalty was. I didn't see it. Murphy, Stenberg, Peterson, Jarko, and Hochschild. Peterson over to Hochschild, tried to get the back door, but deflected. Murphy over to Stenberg. Stenberg, and a nice centered pass by Stenberg to Jarko. Jarko just shot it wide. Oh, Peterson's going to get a penalty now. I'm not exactly sure. I think Peterson comes in there and looked like a bad hit. Peterson has a lot of power when he hits people, but didn't look like something that needed to be called. So Peterson will be in the box for 2. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 1:38. 4-on-4 for 1:38. Icing. Jarko, Oaks, Say, and Murphy. Jarko, nope. Murphy could not hold on to that pass. Oaks chasing it down. Send it all the way around Jarko's side. Back to the corner to Oaks. The passes are not crisp right now. Offsides is called. So 58 seconds left of 4-on-4, and then Rochester will have a power play for about 30 seconds. Maybe 20 seconds. And icing. Hochschild, Senberg, Murphy, and Beam. Murphy sends it back to the corner. Murphy. Shoot the puck, boys. Shoot the puck. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, miscue by Murphy. Send it in. Whoa. Murphy got a little stick under it and out of play. Hochschild, Senberg, Beam, and Murphy still. Good job by Senberg getting back in position. Seal it away. All right, now it's power play for 20 seconds. Power play for Rochester for 20 seconds. 12 seconds. Shot way above the net. Shot wide. Nicely set up by Rochester, but off the post. Again, nicely set up by Rochester, and a shot was off the post. No goal. Rochester, a lot of pressure right now. Back to 5-on-5. Oaks trying to find somebody, sends it up to Zimmerman. Zimmerman over to Beam. Beam could not hold on to it. .728 left on the clock for the third period in the game. 3-3 still. Hochschild gets through, going wide, cutting in. Oh, shot goes wide barely. That should be icing. All right. Fresh legs, both teams. 7:03 left in the third. 5-on-5 action. Howell, Darko, Murphy, Stenberg, Peterson on the ice. And out of play. Peterson was strong. Slap shot goes wide. A shot above the net, but Brecky was able to glove it to get a whistle. 6:37 left on the clock. 3-3. Shots on goal are starting to equal out. 25 for Rochester, 21 for Mankato. Jarko up to Haug. Offsides. Ashala face off. Meehan, Oaks, Say, and Beam. Say bringing it around. Over to Meehan's side. Deflection. A shot, but deflected. No shot on goal. Hochschild gets it out of the zone finally. We're back to scrambling a bit here. Mankato's got to put some things together. These cross ice passes are not working. Hochschild steals it away. Not a shot on goal outside the post. Get it out. Jarko and Haug 2-on-1. And Jarko with a shot from just above the circle. Jarko with a nice wrister. Haug was there for any rebounds. Good hustle. Good execution. 4-3. Mankato back on top with 4:50 left on the clock. Haug, Murphy, Peterson, Stenberg, and Jarko. Offsides. Murphy wins it out to Stenberg. Stenberg up to Haug, could not connect. That's going to be icing. Oh, no icing. Jarko side, Peterson. Stenberg fields it away. Over to Murphy. Murphy lost it. Rochester again wants a penalty on every hit that some kid gets. Pretty comical. Well, there was a penalty that was going to be in our favor initially, and then Murphy came in with a late hit, hit a guy up against the boards. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that situation. If they're both just going to get a roughing, offset penalties maybe. They're talking about if Murphy's going to be a major or not. The refs are talking it through. I guess he's probably going to get a major. score is still 4-3. Mankato up 1. 25 shots for Rochester, 22 for Mankato. So they are going to give Murphy a major, and Zimmerman's going to go in the box to serve the 2. So a 10-2 for Murphy and 2 for the other guy. Rochester fans are happy that that's happening. There's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left of the game. So Murphy will be in the box for the remainder. So looks like it's going to be 5-on-5 because Zimmerman and the other guy will offset. Good job by Say getting it out, getting up to Meehan. Darko in the middle. Oaks back to Hochschild. His shoot. Oh, Meehan. Turn and shoot. Oaks to Jarko. Jarko battling. Say's in there for help. Hochschild lingering around. Over to Meehan's side. Meehan gets it out. Up to Hochschild. Hochschild. He has Haug for help, or Jarko for help. A shot outside the post. And that should be icing. So 4-3. Mankato still up. 2:22 left on the clock. Interesting, Rochester parents celebrating big hits on our kids, but get all upset with big hits on their kids. Interesting element. Stenberg. Rickfield to Haug. And icing is called. Uh-oh, it's going to be another penalty of roughing. So Rochester, again, not happy with ref calls, but roughing is roughing. So Mankato will have a power play for the rest of the game, unless they score, of course. One minute, 40 seconds left on the clock. Darko, Stenberg, Hochschild, Haug, and Peterson on the ice. The refs are talking to the Rochester coaches. Rochester coach not happy, along with the Rochester families. But again, they get all upset when something happens towards their kids, but happy when it happens to ours. Rochester parents are even telling coaches what to do. Want them to call a timeout for some reason. No icing, no icing. Up to Haug. Back to Jarko. Jarko's shot deflected. Denberg looked for something. Tries to send it to Haug. 1 minute remaining of the game. Nicely set up by Haug. .30 seconds left of the game. Peterson takes it away. Oh, throws it in front. Empty net. He tried to get to the empty net, just wide, so that was icing. 22 seconds left. Looks like a timeout's going to be called. So 42 seconds left of the power play, but 22 seconds left of the game. Mankato still up by 1. 25 shots by Rochester, 23 shots by Mankato. But imagine Brecky's going to give them the go-ahead to try to ice the puck. Peterson on the ice, using his strong body to pin it up against the wall, burn up the clock. We'll see what they decide. The puck just hit the post and rested. And out of play. So I misspoke earlier about power play. It's 5-on-5. Five seconds. That'll be it. And Mankato with the win. Taking third in districts. Heading on to regions in 2 weeks. Mankato win 4-3 against Rochester Gold. They will be playing in 2 weeks in regions in Waseca. Join us for some more action. Until then, enjoy our wild America.